Hey y'all, welcome back to a new video. Today's going to be a get it all done. We got some cleaning motivation, some rearranging. We also are laying a little bit of sod in the backyard to cover up a lot of the dirt that we have going on out there. So hopefully this video is very motivating for you. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to jump right into it. All right, we're gonna start off by cleaning up the kitchen area, the catch-all, that kitchen island. Oh my gosh, this space, we put so much on this island. It has been so useful though. I will say, if you have space for a kitchen island, you need one in your life. It's amazing. We use it all the time, but it does get messy quick. So we're gonna put all this stuff away. I had boxes from my computer. I had a couple boxes from Amazon, just random trash laying around. So got all that put away. I'm gonna clean a little bit and play some music in just a moment, but I just wanted to ask, how are you guys doing? We are at the end of the school year. Crazy, all you mamas out there getting prepared for the summer. It's insane that we're already at this point. I'm excited. I'm so happy to have the kids home and to be able to go out and do things. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. I'm trying really hard to get caught up with content right now because, boy, it's hard to film when you have your kids at home and just try to get things done in general. It's just a little bit more challenging, but I am excited. What do y'all have planned for the summer? I want to do a lot of really inexpensive things around us, try to get involved a little bit. We have some stuff going on with the church I'd like to try to volunteer and take the kids to. I also want to take the kids to the beach, of course, and just, I don't know, go to some springs, do something. I just don't want to be home all summer. So we're going to try our best to find some affordable things to do around here and have a good time. So let me know in the comments, what are your plans? Also, this weekend, coming up, Memorial Day weekend, is my husband's birthday. He's turning the big old 32. So we are, not that, oh, I joke with him all the time that he's so old because we're literally just a couple months apart. But when he turns a year older, I'm always joking that he's way older when in reality I'm right behind him. But anyway, so he is turning 32. We're going to have a little party up at our family's ranch, and I had to look for a bounce house this morning. And of course, we're last minute for everything. I procrastinate, and I honestly, I didn't even realize that it was this coming up weekend. Where did the time go? I can't even believe that, it's already the end of May. I can't believe the kids are out of school. I'm telling you, my mind, I just can't get over how fast time flies, but either way. So this morning I had to look for a bounce house, and if y'all remember months and months ago, I want to say, when was this? I think it was for my son's birthday. I had to order a bounce house, and it was last minute because, like I said, I like to procrastinate. And so I get on and I'm looking for a bounce house, and none are available around us. So I'm panicking. I'm searching on Facebook, bounce house near me, and I come across this company that looked legit, had an actual website and all the things. And I get on their website. I end up chatting with the girl, and she's like, "Yeah, you got to place a deposit." I think it was $40 or $60 I had to pay deposit, and it was a scam. She scammed me out of money. I was super upset, very, very mad. I could not believe it because I usually pay really, I'm very careful about what I purchase, but like I said, this website looked so real. Everything looked so real. I was just really mad. A thief just gets under my skin. So anyway, this morning I had to get a bounce house, so of course I'm panicked. I'm scared. Everything's a scam. Every website I get on, it's a scam. It's a scam. And then I called this guy's number, and he called me back 10 minutes later. He's like, "Hey, I missed a number." I could hardly hear him because there was a lot of commotion going on in the background, and it ended up being a legit company, thankfully. I ended up ordering the bounce house, so we're good to go for this weekend. So excited. We're going to have a freaking blast. It's a 22-foot water slide. So we decided to do a water slide because this past weekend was my nephew's birthday party, and they had a water slide. And let me tell you, I went down it. My husband went down it. My brother was playing on it. We had so much fun. I was like, we need this for your birthday, just to be kids again. You only live once. And it's fun to let loose. So we ended up getting the bounce house for the party, not only for the adults to play on too, but also for the kids. They love playing in all the bounce houses, the water slides, all that. So it's going to be so much fun. What are y'all's plans for this coming up weekend? By the way, please do not mind my stained up, disgusting looking countertops. I know it looks bad, but if I could tell you one project that I've done that I absolutely cannot stand, it's these countertops. I love the look of the live edge. Like the actual like countertop itself is great. It's just the color, the fact that it stains. Epoxy is horrible. Nobody told me that epoxy stained like it does. I had no idea. And when I tell you it stains fast, I'm talking you spill something, if you don't wipe it up immediately, it's going through, it's soaking in, and it's staining. So I actually am going to be painting those pretty soon. I'll share a DIY project on that. I got some paints, I got some acrylic, and I'm just going to do a temporary solution because I talked to my husband last night. I was working out, and we were just kind of sitting underneath the carport, and we were talking about all the projects that we have. And I was like, when this building is done and we're finished with that, I would like, to finish the carport. I would love to redo the kitchen. And I want to change the layout of our kitchen. We were talking about just how it's really not that functional. It looks great. I'm not trying to deny that. There's nothing wrong with the kitchen. I could leave it how it is. But if we're talking about projects to share and film and, content and stuff like that, that it will be a great project to share down the line. So I don't really want to invest in legit countertops just yet because I want to rebuild our kitchen island to make it bigger. So that's why I'm just going to do a quick, inexpensive DIY, repaint it, just that way it looks a little better. So by the time you see this video, I believe I've already shared that the concrete was being poured on, or the concrete was already poured for our slab. Yeah, I already shared on Instagram as well. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do. I've been sharing a little bit, I can share so much faster on Instagram than I can here because the content takes so much longer to upload and get, edited and stuff, versus on Instagram, it's quick, easy upload and you already get to see it. So make sure you're following there if you want to see like behind the scenes, what's going on, if you are impatient like me. My Instagram handle is karrielynn__. I usually have it linked or listed down below in the description box too. But basically, I had to walk all the dogs on the leash up front, and I have 4 dogs total. Thankfully, the 2 older 2 don't go out as often as the younger 2. Zoe and Knox, they love to be outside. They're very hyper, high energy, and he looks so sad. When I watched this video back, I was like, oh my gosh, he's heartbroken that I went outside without him. But we're trying to teach him not to like dart out the front door because, we live close to the street. Cars fly through our neighborhood like idiots, and I worry. We're working on getting a fence up front, but until then, our dogs need to know they cannot just dart out the front door. And thankfully, Zoe, Honey, and Little, they've never really been the type of dog to take off running. Like they're very, very good dogs, listen on command. But obviously with Knox being little, we're training him. So anyway, it was just a little bit of a hassle having to walk 4 dogs in routine, but the older 2, they don't go out as often. So it honestly wasn't too bad. And the concrete cured so fast. I was honestly kind of bummed that the concrete cured as fast as it did because I wanted to put our handprints and paw prints in it. But it was cured by the time my husband got home and before the kids even got out of school. And so we didn't even get a chance to do that. So I'm like not happy. But thankfully, we still have to pour more concrete for like a sidewalk, or not really a sidewalk, like a patio space to the side door where the laundry room is going to be. So maybe the day that we pour that ourselves, we'll be able to do our paw prints and what the heck am I talking about? Our hand prints and the footprints of the dog. Not the footprints, the paw prints. My gosh, why couldn't I get that out right? That came out completely wrong. Oh, don't mind me. I'm still tired. I drank my coffee, but it wasn't enough. Why do you do that? Oh, no. Look at this boy. You don't see him? He just peed in my house. Why did you do that? That's bad. That's bad. No.
With you, everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling.
Okay, I know I'm crazy, but I'm gonna rearrange my room again. So I've had like my little workspace right here. We have the dog kennel and the treadmill. I'm gonna put the treadmill out in the carport now that it's all cleared out and it's more of like a workout space. And then what I'm gonna do is either put the desk on this wall with the chair next to it and put the kennel over there. I think that's what I'm gonna do, just so it kind of opens that space back up, because the way that the chair is sitting now just doesn't function. I always have to move it. So what are you looking at? Knox, what do you smell? But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move the treadmill out first, get that out of the way. It'll clear up a lot of space too. So a whole new plan. I actually decided to take the treadmill out. I decided to take the desk, the chair, and move my husband's dresser back to the other side of the room. Just eliminate the workout space, eliminate the office space out of our bedroom. And I don't know why I didn't think about this, but after I got the secretary desk, it actually is pretty compact once it's closed. And a lot of times I use it just really as storage because our house is loud. So when I do edit, I end up having to find whatever room is the quietest. So I don't always sit at my desk to edit. Sometimes, like right now, I'm in the living room because it's like nobody's home, so I can edit out here and just change the scenery. I like to move around. But a lot of times if everyone is home and we're getting to that point with the summertime, I already know I won't be able to edit in my my room, especially when the kids are home, I'll probably end up having to go out to my truck, honestly. And that's where I edit a lot too, because it's hard to have a quiet space to be able to do voiceovers and like to be able to think about what I'm saying, because I do get distracted extremely easy. But yeah, I decided to just really eliminate all this stuff out of here and just create a more open bedroom that is actually a bedroom. It's not an office, it's not a workout space. And now that the carport is all cleaned out, I put all of my workout stuff out there, so now I have like a little mini gym. It's so nice. Originally, when I pulled the secretary desk out of my room, I was going to actually place it here because I like the way it looks right here. I love this secretary desk. Y'all, I found this. How much did I pay for it? I think it was like $60 or something like that on Facebook Marketplace. I remember sharing it. I just can't remember the exact price. I buy so many like random things, but I got a good deal on it, and it is so gorgeous. Oh, I'm obsessed. I love the color of it, and I haven't even touched it. This is the original how I got it. But I did end up styling it here in between the bathroom door and the HVAC closet. But the biggest concern I had was that whenever I did have the desk open, it was going to, block off the walk space down the hallway and stuff. So I ended up moving it to the end of the hallway later, which I'll share, and it turned out really nice.
Don't talk about it like you're crazy. You know well I can't replace you. Just say what you mean. Don't waste your time being mad at me. Say what you mean. Say what you mean. And you'll get what you need. Get what you need. What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you. The way you look at me is absent. It's like you're walking through a labyrinth. Just say what's going on. Don't waste your time being all alone. Say what you mean. you'll get what you need, get what you need. What I do is try to...
Now that the secretary desk and the treadmill were out of the bedroom, I was actually able to center our bed and our nightstands on the wall like it's supposed to be. So after I slid everything down, I had to move my painting over as well. So I just centered it right here on this little accent wall boards and hung that up in place. And I was able to move on to vacuuming the floor. Now, I should have gotten an overview of how this all turned out because it actually looks really good at this moment, but I didn't, so I apologize for that. I will have to share an overview in an upcoming video because now my room's a mess. It's like every day, like I'll clean and the house will stay clean for a whole 2 days and then it's like back to normal.
When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you. Don't play me, cause you're pushing me away. Don't say to me that we'll talk another day. Cause my phone won't be ringing anyway. That's how you roll, yeah. What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you. What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do.
So from this video, you can kind of see how the bed is a little bit more centered and it's just a lot more open on both sides of the room, because before we had it really small on the side where the bathroom is, and this side was a lot bigger because we had to have the treadmill, the desk, the chair, and the little kennel. So now we've just kind of eliminated all that and it's just the dresser now, the kennel, and on the other side it's just the mirror and my nightstand. So it's much more open and airy. And then after I got done with this, I didn't have time to clean anything else because I had to run and go grab the kids from school. And then we ran and picked up my niece and nephew so that way my sister-in-law and brother could get their house cleaned up and party decorated, because it was my nephew's first birthday party this past Saturday. So that was really exciting. You can see his little legs right here. He's so cute. And I was trying to blow off the back porch and Dylan's like, no, let me do it. And I'm like, no, I got it. I don't know why he always does that. He comes and like takes over when I clearly have it handled. But anyway, he finished off blowing off the back patio, and you can see here all the dirt that we're dealing with, and that's the concrete slab. You can see it looks really good. So in a little bit, we're actually going to lay some sod, but like I said, I had my niece and nephew over, so we kind of had to take, a little break from working on too much cleaning and stuff while they were here.
Can't even film anything. You're just getting into everything. You're getting into everything.
Is that funny? Oh my gosh. I just want one more.
Then do it.
I can't have any more, baby.
I hate some, man. Where you go?
This banana, it stinks so much.
Got freaking banana.
I'm ready to go.
Put me down. I won't let him cry. I won't let it happen. You just Get me out of there, please.
So that was it as far as cleaning on that day. That was Friday. So then Saturday we went to his birthday party, and this was Saturday afternoon. After we got back from the birthday party, I went and picked up the sod earlier Saturday morning, and you can see my truck is loaded down, and I shared the funny story of what happened in my last vlog. If you missed it, I'll link it below. But I'm gonna take the wheelbarrow and just do little loads because obviously the truck can't back up down here. So yeah, we had to do one wheelbarrow load at a time. So I got Bahia. That's just what we like. I have Bahia on the rest of our yard, and it comes back every single year. It grows really great. The winter time it does get brown and dried out, but I feel like that happens with any type of grass. I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't know nothing about grass. I'm just telling you what I have. And it is the more affordable grass. And I just feel like for Florida, when it's like really hot and dry here, this grass, you know, it'll die, but it does come back every single time. So it's just a low maintenance, affordable grass, and that's what we ended up buying. I got a full pallet, but I could only carry one or half of a pallet. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and lay that here. Now eventually some of this space will be a concrete pad. We're gonna lay concrete here because where the grass is sitting right now, there is actually a door to our laundry room right there. But I can't take the dirt anymore. I'm going absolutely insane. So what we're going to do is go ahead and lay the sod. When the sod starts growing and looks pretty and green, for now we'll just use like stepping stones to get to the laundry room until we can get to the point of laying the concrete. But we're not rushing to get that part done. We're just going to work on getting the building up, getting the inside of the building done, work on the patio because we have to build, you know, a new patio cover and all that. So doing the rest of the concrete will take a long time. So in the meantime, we wanted to go ahead and lay grass.
Is there any of mine? Is there any what? Of my pizza? Let me see.
You would think by now we would have taken down that wind chime. That wind chime takes us out every single day. But it's become like a new joke. Like whoever is going to like run into it, and it hangs low. Like I don't know why we keep smacking our heads on it. But I had to leave that footage in there because if y'all remember when we actually decluttered, I was cracking up at how many times my husband ran into it. I'm like, how can you not see this thing? And then I ran into it and it was like, oh, now I can see. But anyway, we're getting the sod laid. Let me say, you guys, if you're ever laying sod, wear gloves. Don't be dumb like me. I had shorts on, no gloves, and I got tore up from the floor up by fire ants. I'm still sore. Like I have so many ant bites on my fingers. It hurts to even like hold my phone. I'm being dramatic. But seriously, I did. I got ant bites all over my feet as well. I stood in the back of the truck and they got into my shoes. It was awful.
Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased your number. Still I find myself calling in the middle of the night, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. Perfectly opposite. I try to fight you off, but it's so useless. You circle around me like the moon around the earth, always ending with a kiss. I'm clueless. We pretend that we don't really care at all, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you.
This is the part where, this was right after the ants got into my shoes. I ended up ditching the shoes. I was so mad. And I ended up laying the rest of the sod in my socks. I know, don't recommend that either, but you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do around here.
You told me why you were afraid to be with me all of eternity. We need to uncomplicate. I'll never hold you back, so you can cross that off, that off. I don't delude myself, I know you have needs. But baby, don't expect me to be like every other one. I won't give up. Never force you to stay the same. I won't give you someone to blame. In the freedom of loving, we can grow together. Never force you to stay the same. You listen close. I love you the most. It is a promise that I will never break. When you need to uncomplicate, I'll never hold you back, so you can cross that off, that off. I don't delude myself, I know you have needs. But baby, don't expect me to be like every other one. I won't give up. Never force you to stay the same. I won't give you someone to blame. In the freedom of loving, we can grow together. Never force you to stay the same. Grow with me, I wanna grow with you. I hope you want that too. Grow with me, I wanna grow with you.
All right, so here's how the living room is now set up. I actually have my desk down here at the end of the hallway, and it works out so much better because it's out of the way, it's not in my room. Oh, it's so nice. I feel like it just opened up my whole bedroom. So I'm really happy about that. And then right now I'm just editing right here at the coffee table. And so I can actually just drag this chair down here to the end of the hallway if I want and work and do some work down there, or I can just pull it over here. Right now my computer's dead, so I am gonna work here because there is no outlet at the end of the hallway. However, my husband's gonna add me one right down here, so that way I can connect whatever I need to. And I love how that looks like that, so. Okay, so I decided to try my desk at the end of the hallway, just to kind of get it out of my bedroom. I was tired of it being in my bedroom, and y'all know once the office is done, I won't have a workspace in here anymore. I won't need it. So this is kind of just a temporary solution, but I actually really like it. I don't know. I don't know. I just like it a lot. I feel like it looks really good in person too. It just kind of does something for the end of the hallway. I had it right here, but it was too tight of a walk space, especially if I was actually working. So like what I can do is steal this chair and just scoot it down to the end of the hallway and get work done if I need to. But usually I don't even work at my desk that often. I just need it more so for storage, because at least here in the house when it's loud, I have a hard time sitting in the bedrooms. I end up having to go get in my truck to edit, or I'll hide like in the closet or the bathroom. Pretty soon that won't be the case. I'll have my own little office space, but for now, this works really well. And so that's how that all looks. And then as far as my bedroom goes, you guys, y'all are gonna have to give me like at least until the next video because it's a mess right now. I have all of our laundry piled up because we got behind on laundry while they were working on the concrete. And so all of our laundry is like piled up on my bed right now and in the corner. So I'm gonna work on my bedroom today, like getting it all cleared up. And then I'm hoping in an upcoming video, I'll share that like as a cleaning video, me cleaning up my room, getting it all organized. It looks so much bigger in there. So, you know, the thing is, I've noticed with this house and like with us in general, since going through our carport, we or me, not my husband. My husband just goes to work, comes home, eats, and goes to sleep. Like he doesn't do all this. I do all this to our house. And so something I've noticed is that I try I think what it is I try to maximize my space as much as I can. So I end up cluttering it up without even realizing it until it's like at that point where it's so cluttered and I'm like, oh my gosh, this house is so overwhelming. Well, no wonder, because you have so much going on in such a small space. Like you need to like get to a more of a minimalist position. Kind of like when we first moved into our house, the stuff that we had from Georgia that we moved here, it all fit because our house felt so huge because we came from a single wide trailer. So moving in here felt big, but now that we've lived here for almost 5 years, it's starting to feel a little crammed. So isn't it kind of interesting how that happens? Like you move into a house, it feels so big and open, and then like over the years it starts to feel real small. So that's kind of like how I've been feeling, but at the same time I feel that I'm learning how to style a little bit better. Like obviously, let me just say while I'm saying that, like I know that this little desk at the end of the hallway is not going to stay there. It's obviously a little too big for that space, but temporarily until the building is done, when that addition is done, it's gonna make a huge difference. I really do think it's gonna make such a big difference in our house, and the functionality of it, having an office, having a laundry room that's nice and big, storage, having like an additional outdoor hangout space, because we spend a lot of time outside. It's gonna just feel like our house has so much more square footage. Although it's like kind of detached, eventually it will be attached by a porch. I think it's gonna be really nice. But yeah, it's interesting how that happens. And I've always heard you guys tell me in the comments too, like you started off with a small house, then you moved to a bigger house thinking it was gonna like solve all your problems. And then it just became a hassle to keep up with. So now you're trying to downsize. So I keep that in my mind too, because I've had the thought a lot recently, not recently, but like more so last year, that like, maybe we should move. Maybe we should get out of this house. And not only would it help my channel grow, I already know that. I have that in the back of my mind too, that if I was to buy a new house today, it would help my channel tremendously, like grow, and we'd make more money and we'd probably be in the next step in life. But it's like, I'm also happy where I'm at. So it's like that I'm riding that fine line between what do? Do you risk it and put your self out there financially, or do you just stay put and stay comfortable? And I am not a risk taker when it comes to money, so I end up just staying put. And that's why we're doing the addition, because we're like, well, maybe it's smarter just to stay here with our interest rate being low and build the addition and have extra living space and wait until prices drop. But then I also was looking into it, and like, honestly, prices are never gonna go lower than what they are right now. It's probably always gonna be like it is. So who knows, we may be here forever. This may be our forever home after all. What was supposed to be like a starter home, it's okay, we'll make it work. Oh, but I think over time though, going through adding the addition, maybe even reconfiguring the kitchen, working on these small things, I think that this house has a lot of potential to be our forever home if like we maximize our square footage the right way. And like I said earlier, I'm learning how to do that. I'm learning how to decorate and style properly so it fits the space while still being functional and beautiful. So yeah, it's a work in progress for sure. I'm definitely feeling chatty today, that's for sure. So if you have any questions for me, leave them down below in the comments. I appreciate whenever you guys do that, because I usually combine all of them together in a Q&A later. And I really want to do an updated Q&A. I've gotten some new followers. I just hit 155,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. Like, I cannot thank you guys enough. My channel doesn't grow as fast as it used to. Like, it used to grow a lot faster, but I get excited over every single one. I see all y'all subscribing. I can see the count, so I really appreciate it so much. I'm just, I don't know, I'm in like my grateful phase. I'm just in like this, which you should always be grateful, I guess, but what I'm saying is like I'm really starting to like acknowledge it a lot more, because it means a lot to me. And I'm just working really hard on just being the best version of myself, mom, as a wife, and stuff like that. But anyway, I have to go. I gotta go get this sod, which I'm really nervous about. I had to go pick up a half pallet, and if you watched my vlog, then you know that was a whole situation, so I'm scared. I'm actually driving my husband's truck because it's lifted, it's bigger, and I'm hoping that it's not as scary. I'm still scared though. But I gotta go get that done. And I need to eat some lunch real quick because I'm starving. I haven't had anything to eat. So I'm probably gonna heat up some leftovers from last night. We went and ate at a local place. They sell like breakfast for dinner, and I love it, so good. And I don't think my husband took his omelet to work, so I think I'm gonna eat his omelet. I'm about to find out. Boom, it's still here, so that's what I'm gonna eat. I'll show you guys real quick. If I can get it out of the bag. Look at that. He's gonna be mad. He'll be all right. He can share. All right, so I just ate. I feel much better. So I'm gonna run, grab the sod, but that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.